Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking at this new Makartt kit. It is a jelly and glitter polygel kit. So let's just open it right on up. And here is everything. It is a smaller kit just with 4 of the colors, top, base coat, file, brush, and I think there are some dual forms underneath here. Yep, there are the dual forms and the instructions. So new in here that I just noticed, it says 3 flat and 3 curved in each size, which is really, really cool because now they're doing flat dual forms. So if the curved ones were not fitting your nails, these flat ones probably will. So if you can see here, this is the curved dual form and this is the flat dual form. You can totally see the difference in these. So that is really, really cool that they now have these flat dual forms. It's really exciting. Personally, flat dual forms just fit my nails so much better, so I'm glad that they are doing both curved and flat ones just so you can use what works for you. I'm not going to use the dual forms today because I want to do some long nails, but let me know if next time you do want me to use dual forms. I know a lot of people use dual forms, so let me know if you guys want me to start using these sometimes again. I know I used to use them all the time, but I usually do tips nowadays, but I am fine doing either when there are flat ones now. Anyway, let's get on with swatching these polygels. Here is this first shade, a nice like silver glitter jelly. Next, a pink glitter jelly. I really like this one. A deeper blue glitter jelly. Also, can we just talk about the packaging on these? So cute. And a purple glitter jelly. So here are all of the shades. I actually like every single one of these. I really like that they are jelly but still have glitter. Obviously the pink is gonna be my favorite, but we'll use probably all of them. I'm really digging this whole color scheme. It's like a whole galaxy sort of thing going on. I really like it. So I was trying to figure out if these were just silver glitters in there or if they were holo glitters, and I'm pretty sure they're actually holo glitters. They're just really, really fine. You can sort of see when I'm moving it, you can see the different color shifts. So love that. So today I am starting off with no nails and we're going to be using some tips, but some different types of tips than I normally use. But first we must prep our nails. So I'm just going to lightly just buff out my nails, make sure that there is no oil or cuticle on them. I just took my last set of nails off, so they're pretty much already ready, but just need to do a tiny bit of work for them. Next, I'm going to grab my dehydrator. I'm just going to use this one from Kara Sky. You can also use some acetone, some rubbing alcohol. Really, you just want to dry out your nail so that it is ready to have a product stuck to it. Now, today I'm going to be using these tips from Glitter Planet. These are fairly long. Here is one of them. So they are like half tips, although I usually chop some of that off to make it a little bit smaller, but they are, like this is a thumb one, wow, long. But I don't know, I felt like if we're gonna just do a regular old kit, let's make it real extra. So I'm just going to, all right, that's fine. So I'm just going to size all of these out. Okay, so I'm just going to chop off a little bit of the excess. Also, I'm gonna make this one just smaller in general because it is very large for my little nail. And then I am bending them a little bit because they are really, really flat. And then I'm just going to glue them on with my Makartt glue. Voila. Like, wow, these are long, aren't they? They do fit much better if you pinch them, unless you have really, really flat nail beds. Wow, okay, so here are the tips on. They are a little bulky. Obviously, we're going to really need to shape those out because they are bulbous. I'm gonna let them really adhere to my nail and then I will file the sides and then I will also file the top so we can rough it up and we'll put the base coat and get on with the polygel. Okay, so basically what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to file the sides so they're not so curved. They need to be a little bit straighter for my taste. There we go. Isn't that shape so much better? So much sharper. Yay, okay, so we'll do the rest. All right, we'll do a before on this one. and after shaping. Okay, and here they are all filed. So now I'm just going to put on a little bit of primer, and once again, I'm just gonna use my Kira Sky primer. And I'm just doing this on my natural nail. The tip does not need it. And you also do not want to get it on your skin. Then we're gonna take our base coat in this super cute packaging. And I'm going to put the base coat over the entire nail. You don't always have to put it over the entire nail. It just depends what you prefer, what works for you. Personally, I think it works better for me if I just do it over the entire nail and sort of level out where the tip meets the natural nail. I personally like to do a little bit of a thicker base coat so it's a little easier to take off. Then I'm just going to cure that. And now let's put on the base coat for the rest of the nails. And then I will cure it. So when I see these colors, I think of sort of a sunset galaxy theme. So that's what I'm gonna do. I am going to get out some of these stars, like different types of stars, and we're gonna put those in there as well. That way we can have some different stuff going on. The brush is super cute as well. I'm just going to pour out a little bit of rubbing alcohol into my dish. This does not come with a slip solution, but again, you can just use rubbing alcohol. I say we start with this blue just because it's so pretty. And I'm actually just going to squeeze that directly onto the nail. And we're just going to smooth that out. It's working pretty well so far, not super sticky. It's moving around nicely. Then because I am wanting to sort of do multiple colors, I'm just going to cure this super, super quickly just so it doesn't move when I put another color on. And we'll grab this pink out. And then I do want to like add some clouds and some different stuff like that. I think that'd be so pretty. Now that I do have this on, I'm just going to grab a couple little stars. Try not to do them super close together like I just did. I'm gonna just try to grab like one star at a time and set those in at a couple different places so you can see some little variations. And then this nail is still pretty thin, so I will need to cover it again, but I'm just going to cure this so that the little sparkles stay in place. Once again, I'm gonna add a little bit more pink just over the top and just do a super thin layer of this and just try to get it just to smooth super lightly over the entire thing. This polygel in here definitely works a little bit better if you pat it down rather than pull it. And here is the nail. Kind of hard to see like the blue and the different colors, but I swear it's like pink, and then where the pink and blue mixed, it's sort of purple. So I'm just going to cure that. So for this one, I want to try a little bit of something else. I'm going to sort of put it on as if I was going to be like tie-dyeing them. So I'm just going to put like some here, then a little bit here, and sort of up throughout like this. And then I'll try to mush it all together instead of doing it almost like an ombre on this one. So let's see how this works out. Because like I said, I want it to sort of look like a sky or like a galaxy, not necessarily like just a regular ombre. And all of these colors should mix together fairly well. They're all, for the most part, aside from the pink, pretty cool toned. And they're not super, super pigmented, so that shouldn't really cause any issues with it looking funky or anything like that. I think that looks okay. I am just going to stick a couple little stars in here, if I can get them to sort of come off one at a time. There we go. Sort of smush those in, and we'll cure it. Then to cap those little sparkles, I'm just going to put a little bit more of this silver on. I hope I can get my nails done before it gets dark so I can see how these will look in the sun. I'll show you guys no matter what, but I would like to see how they look today if I can, because I can just tell like in the studio light these glitters don't look that amazing, but in sunlight they're gonna look so good. I can already tell. That technique, wow, she's a professional. I feel like a lot of my shaping and stuff really comes from filing. It's obviously a lot easier if you can just shape it good initially the first time, but I feel like I really perfect my nails in shaping, so I never stress too much about shaping it perfectly with the product. I hope someday I can obviously get to where my shape is almost perfect with just laying the product, but right now I do have to rely on some filing. Okay, so we are on the last nail. I'm liking how this is turning out so far. I'm gonna start with just some blue, and then the silver, purple, then a little bit of pink. Perfect. All right, now we just work on smushing it all in place. Polygel is really good if you are especially a beginner because it doesn't dry, so you have an unlimited time to work with it. And it's easier than gel in my opinion because it does just sit up and it's not going to run on you. And unlike acrylic, it's not gonna dry and then you're stuck with this like big clump of product. And then just the couple last little pieces of glitter. And ta-da, so now we're going to just wipe with rubbing alcohol because these will be so sticky and that'll make it annoying to file. So just do that really quick. And then we will file. I think I'm just going to start off with my e-file, make it really quick, and then I'll just finish off hand filing. Okay, so here we are all filed. I'm so glad I did not file too much into all of these little stars. I did a little bit, but each finger has some stars for sure still. So what I'm gonna do next is actually take this milky white from Cura Sky, and we're just going to give that a little bit of a dab on here. I like this one because it's not super opaque, so it'll still be a little transparent like we want for clouds. So next I'm gonna just try to make some clouds in spaces where there isn't necessarily a ton of the stars. Like, I hope I'll be able to do this anyway. Does that look like a cloud? I think it kind of looks like a cloud. And if it doesn't look good, we're just gonna wipe it off and start over. So I think to do clouds, it needs to be like some really big circles and not so even. Like that, much better, much, much better. I think those look like clouds, especially since they're a little transparent. I'm just gonna do a little bit down here, keep the theme going, and here. And there is one nail. I know it looks like kind of almost like there's a ton of air bubbles, but that's literally just the glitter. So I'm gonna cure this. Okay, so let's just do the rest of these. Sorry if I'm not like super talkative today. I have had such a long past week. I am so tired and I'm just like not in like a super chipper mood. So obviously I'm just doing this kit today, which isn't quite as much as I've been doing for my past videos. You guys know I've been doing like all different kinds of stuff recently, which I really enjoyed. So you guys will have to let me know which one you want next. If you want either a part 2 to making my own acrylic, where I show you guys some of the colors that I did not use because I didn't realize so many of you would want to see like all of the colors, and I'll probably make some new ones. Or do you guys want to see me do the DIY really long aquarium nails? Let me know. Okay, just a couple more to go. Okay, and last one. Okay, and then there is one thing I want to try. I have these top coats from Nail Nails, and they are glitter gel top coats. So I want to put a little bit of this on here. Ooh, she's thick. Like this. And then I want to put that on top of the clouds just to give it a little bit more something something if it works. Woo! Okay, real goopy. Real goopy. These are already cured, so if it doesn't look good, I can easily just wipe it off. But I think it gives it a nice little sparkle. That's much better. Not that it was bad before, but I just felt like they were missing something. And I just felt like when I put the top coat on, you'd probably kind of lose them a little bit, which I didn't want. This will help make sure that they are shiny and there. Okay, here we are. Now let's just cure this really quick. And we'll bring out the top coat now. Okay, final top coat. And then I think it'd be kind of weird if I didn't put any rhinestones, but let's just see how we feel after we put this on. So, wow, it looks so much better in person. I swear, like on camera, all of these little sparkles look like air bubbles, but in person, they look like little itty bitty hollow glitters. They're so pretty. Wow, this is turning out so much better than I thought it would. I can't wait to see these in the sun for real. That white pops a lot more than I thought it would. It is literally like the perfect milky white for sure. I think a stark white would have been too much for these. Time to cure. So here they are. Let me just see if rhinestones will look good on them or if it'll just be too much. I don't think any but these like itty bitty ones would look okay. So let's just test this out. Maybe just like, I think I'm gonna put rhinestones. Not a lot, but I think that couple just gives it like that extra little pop. Okay, here we go. We're never done. I am literally just sticking these on with that little bit of glitter top coat. Like these little itty bitty ones do not need a lot. And also, if these were to fall off, you would like barely notice. That one's a fake. That one's not an iridescent one. That one is a silver. There we go. Much better. All right, and last ones. Then I'll be done, I promise. I know these nails just keep on going and going and going. Okay, here is the final result. I am so happy with how these look. Again, I'll show you guys outside because they're gonna look way better outside in the sunlight. Thank you guys so much for watching. I actually absolutely love this set, and you guys know how hard that is for me to say. I like never like anything that I do, but I love these so much. I really like this kit. I love these colors. I think it's a good addition kit if you already have some polygels. Maybe not the best like beginner kit, but definitely a good one to add on if you already have some. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed it. It helps me out a lot and I really appreciate it. And I will hopefully see you next time. Bye!